99, and come on. Yeah, the pump on this, there we go. We're at max weight, we're not at max volume. I think one vehicle's 28,000 and the other one is 50. So, sorry, 25. So we should end up with 53, but we don't. And this is a little bit of a struggle for the truck anyway, so that's all fine. So we're going to take all this to the bakery. And I've probably got a ton of milk that I should move as well. And the pump on the milk tank is really fast, so it doesn't take long to fill it up with milk. I did not check the greenhouses because they need water too. Oh, actually, the dairy also takes water. So we've got a lot of things that take water. I think we'll get to the end here and we'll do a quick check on our production, see what water we have at places and what we need at places. All right, and brakes. Good. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one. We have no water at the bakery. We have 75,000 milk, 33,000 water. Pasteurized milk uses water. It uses half the water that it does milk, so that's fine. Doesn't use water for that. Doesn't use water for that, so that's all good. What's the other thing that I wanted used water? Oh. That still has a ton of water, that has a ton of water, that has a ton of water. Okay, so we're not in any dire straits for water anywhere except the place that doesn't have it. After the string. Said, it seems I had issues with at least bandwidth, but it might be entirely down to my ISP last week. So, okay, I need to get this in here without... Okay, that works. And now that that's running, we can go to here. We can start producing cookies. Okay, stuff is missing. What's missing? We have flour. We don't have sugar here. Oh my goodness. Deactivate brioche. We also need sugar for that too. I think I'm going to need to run off to the... Oh, select the truck, the trailer. Okay, so I might run... I don't want to bring an entire truckload. Well, should I bring an entire truckload of sugar? While we're waiting for that to empty, let's There we go. Jump in this guy. Go get me some sugar. And actually, now we're taking all of this stuff down to the bakery. I can take a mixed truckload of sugar and dough or yeast. It doesn't matter anymore. It's a good day. It's going to get brighter. The sun's due up later. So this is August 3. So we're stepping through, probably before the end of this episode, we'll step through to September. And what do we do in September? We've got mowing and we've got maize silage to do. Why don't I stream all day? Because all day. It's basically, I can't stream at the weekdays at the moment. There's too much things happening evening after work. So, I used to stream after work, but we became adoptive parents and it's not really convenient to stream in the evenings. I used to stream 2 or 3 evenings a week back in 2017. And on Saturdays is I get up in the morning and I play Farm Sim. And this is actually me sitting down, relaxing, playing Farm Sim. It's all wonderful, and I stream it. You know, people want to turn up and talk to me, they can, and also Mrs. Osa doesn't get up early morning, and teenage Osa doesn't get up early morning. So generally, I've got until about midday of this is my time in the week. So I can, I don't mind streaming for that. But once Mrs. Osa starts getting up, kids start getting up, then it gets a little bit difficult. And also, it's a weekend. I have things I have to do. So it's not so much, I could stream all day, but then I don't get anything done. And I work for a living. I work on as a programmer for a industry. So don't ask me to program PCs, but I work for a corporation, and as such, you managed to get it all in there. Nice. That's my weekday job. So I have evenings, I have weekends, but weekends tends to be the have to go shopping, have to go cut the grass, have to take care of things around the house, building a model train set, so that takes time out of the day, and so I stream in the morning when nobody else is awake. It's just convenient that way. So 40,000 litres of sugar. How do you think that's going to fare? That should last us till the end of the series, I think. Even if I end up skipping winter and what have you. Yeah, we have, and for a time we were foster parents, so you can ask questions in chat here, and I will answer them that way. But I'm not doing Discord right this minute. So yeah, we used to be foster parents from about 2017 onwards, and the first foster kids we had were. We're still in touch with them. They were eventually sent back to their parent, and so they come and visit. We're almost like sort of going to visit grandma and granddad at the weekend type of thing. So they do come over at the weekends. the girl tends to spend a lot of her time on her own on her cell phone, and the boy tends to play computer games quietly behind me, although sometimes he does turn the volume up a little bit too much, and I have to tell him to turn it down. I should not have come this way. Well, it's not so much no one's bugging me. I would not go out and cut the grass right now because everybody's sleeping, and that's just not fair on people. So, yeah, that's part of it. I can't do early morning loud chores when everybody is sleeping. Okay, so that truck's out of the way. I'm going to get out and walk around because obviously tabbing between the trucks is going to take a long time. Okay, this is going to be an absolute nightmare to unload. I might open the side so I can see what's going on. Okay. Stuck on the handrail. Yeah, that used to be the case. Back when we started as foster parents, the young boy who likes to play computer games, he'll sit behind me and he'll just play. He won't bother me now. But back when we started as foster parents, he was literally newborn. And so he would actually sit on my knee while I was watching the likes of Daggerwin. And he loved the sort of the musical interludes because it's music. So he was like jiggling to the music and watching tractors drive around, and he just loved that at the time. Doesn't do that anymore, but he used to like watching farm sim videos on my lap. Yeah, what is it? Farming montage. Obviously not easy to do a farming montage when you're streaming, because I can't fast wind anything, but just occurs to me, why am I doing that? Turn the engine on. Get it pointed more there, and now. This is probably going to end up in a major mess. Hopefully the truck follows the cab of the other truck. And while we're here, cookies, activate. Yes! Brioche, activate. Yes! Okay, production is on, finally. And hopefully... Oh look, the truck has driven into a hedge. That's just plainly awesome. No, they're not raisin cookies, they're chocolate chip cookies. Huh? What the heck? Oh. Seriously, dude, come on. Reverse. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, let's try this the next one. Oh, making a bit of a traffic jam here. That's fun too. And that's done. Jump out, run up to the truck at the front. And off we go again. So yeah, the semi-truck is... This isn't a good map to drive a semi-truck. These shorter wheelbase trucks with a dolly trailer, it's really what you want to be driving around small British towns or Scottish towns. Okay, this is where we turn. And I am sure this isn't, that semi-truck is not going to make that corner either. Shall we see? Oh my goodness, he made it. Yay! But yeah, so we'll get these two back. We'll go through to September 1. I'll get the mowers out and get them started. And then I think we'll stay in this truck and get some milk delivered. But for right now, I think I'm done with deliveries for the day. Or at least for now. Okay, you think semi-truck might make that turn as well. I'll stick that in there. Might actually end up with 2 truckloads of milk later. So what I might end up doing with the milk is I'll take some down to the dairy and then I'll sell the rest. I think we're going to have the truck and trailer full twice with milk. We have that many cows. Okay. Cut the cider here, that will be fine. Oh, no. There we go. Truck needs a service. Well, truck needs some maintenance. Condition. Service advised to... we'll repair it. Quick oil change. Change the filters. I do like that Black Sheep Modding put this vehicle out as a right-hand drive for those who play on English maps. Next map is probably not going to be... Yes. Actually, because I'm using MaizePlus, I'm using the dairy TMR, which is... we can go over to the mixer. It should show me what it takes. But it's not the regular base game TMR. That's an option. It's always an option. But what we're feeding is... bottom left, recipe realistic mixture. It takes 10% to 90% of grass silage and main silage, and then other things. So we could put in... See, it says you can put in 100% alfalfa hay, but you've got to have 10% grass silage and maize silage. So technically you can only put 80% of alfalfa hay in. And then... small amounts of cut potatoes, beet pellets, straw, filtered water, whatever. But I produce maize silage and grass silage, so that's predominantly what we put in the mix. And I've got a self-propelled mixer, so that's also a good thing. Okay, push that up. And we've got some honey to sell. Not going to worry about selling honey right now. Ought to check the cow's foods. Actually, we'll check the cow and chicken food supply. So chickens, 22,000. Cows, 143,000. We can sleep for 2 months. So nothing else to do right now. Oh, I didn't check cows. Milk, 106,000. So we also have 226,000 litres of slurry, which is going to come in useful when the grains are harvested. And we've also got 226,000 litres of manure, plus another 35,000 in that truck. So lots of poop to distribute later in the year, but for now I think we can sleep to September. So grass and maize. Not going to do maize immediately. Maize is going into the silage bunker. Okay, do a quick check. 119,000 litres of milk, 109,000 litres of food. This 20,000 are still good. Productions, no red dots. Okay, good. While we're here, we have 2,586 litres of bread. We have 11,000 litres of sandwiches again, so we can get more crates of sandwiches out. Not a lot of pizza. Pizza is a very slow production, but we do have some cookies and 1,000 litres of brioche. I'm not sure how many 1,000 litres of brioche ends up in a crate, but we'll find that out eventually. But productions are working, so August 4, we can sleep again. No, we can't. For sale stuff. So we were up to there. Oh, a Johnston trailer. That has featured in so many of my series. I don't think it's available in Farm Sim 25. But small manure spreader. I've got one of those. I do indeed. And a welder. Okay, so nothing exciting in the store. We can now sleep for a night. And then, yeah, with MaizePlus you get the regular in-game silage. I sold 753 animals. Okay. Oh, was that all the chickens? Yeah, maybe it was. So yeah, what was I saying? We've got silage is split. So if you whole crop barley, wheat, and some other things, and turn it into silage, that is regular base game silage. Maize or corn foraged becomes maize silage, and grass becomes grass silage. And that's all with MaizePlus. There's some other things you can make with it as well. Big giant sprayer. Sorry, squirrel. So much stuff. Woo. Okay, still nothing there. So anyway, so yeah, when you play with MaizePlus, it changes the food requirements for animals. You can still make TMR, but there are multiple mixtures of TMR available. And if I do that, so chicken's base food is corn usually, or chicken feed. Protein food, soybeans or chicken feed. Moisture food, sugar beets or chicken feed. And then sorghum and wheat 10%. And by making sure you have a good supply of those things, you can do all the stuff. But with cows, show mixture recipes. TMR, you can do hay, whole crop silage, which is foraging regular grains, not corn or grass, straw and mineral feed. That's the basic game. We're then using realistic, which uses mostly maize and grass silage with anything else you want to add to it. You can use regular whole crop silage up to 90%, but you don't have to. And these are, you can use some of these things, but you don't have to. With these, you must use at least those. So regular silage, you only need 20% hay, 20% whole crop silage, up to 75%. So you could go 25-75 or 75-25, or you could do 20-75-5. We've got beef cattle, which uses a slightly higher content of maize silage. And then you need alfalfa hay or clover hay, which means you need a map that you can grow those on, or you have to buy the bales. And then other stuff like mineral feed, molasses, potatoes, sugar beets, and just make it up to 100%. Young stock uses mostly hay with a little bit of maize or grass silage. So, a maximum of 50% can be these two things. Some straw, mineral feed or dukkha mineral feed, filled with water or regular water, molasses. Dairy cattle, hay, maize or grass silage. Mineral feed, doesn't use straw. And then pigs can use complicated, is a little bit more complicated than just basic stuff. Grain grist, wheat or sorghum, barley and oats, and that makes the grain grist, which is that slot there for making TMR, or that slot there. Dukkha grain grist. Dukkha grain grist is